Hi everyone, it's Ms. Chow and I'm here doing a follow-on video to 5.2 because I think I might have done some things that might have confused you. So I want to set the record straight and go through again some of the problems that might have been confusing. If they weren't, you're good to go. But if they were, then I'd stick around and you can sort of see me work through them again. So the first thing I want to show you is adding two polynomials. Let's get a good color. Blue is good. So add 3c cubed minus c plus 11 plus c squared plus 2c plus 8. That's a lot of c's there, isn't it? So we'll start out and we'll say, okay, 3c cubed minus c, let's make that legible, minus c plus 11, and that's one group, one polynomial. I'm just gonna get rid of that because it looks really goofy. 3c cubed, okay, and then plus c squared plus 2c plus 8. Okay, and then you can just simplify because this is a plus sign. You can just look at the terms and collect the cubed terms and the squared terms and the c only terms and then the constants. In this case, though, I'm going to go through it with you just to make sure that you're comfortable with how to set it up if you wanted to. So we have 3c cubed. That's from this equation right here. And then we don't have any c squared, so we're just going to put 0 c squareds. And then we have 1 minus c and plus 11. On this side, we don't have any c cubes, so we have 0 c cubes. But we have a c squared plus 2c and then plus 8. So you can go at this any number of ways, but this way I think is pretty straightforward and pretty simple. So if you add 3c cubed plus 0 c cubes, you get 3c cubed. And 0 c squared plus 1 c squared gives you c squared. And 2c minus c is plus c. And then we end with plus 19. And that is your answer. Okay. All right, let's do another one. Let's do the next one here. The next one. Subtract g cubed minus 2g squared plus 5g plus 6 minus g squared plus 2g. Well, you know what? There's this thing called the additive inverse, and I really like to use it because it says you can just swap the signs of these. So if you distribute the minus sign across all of the elements of this set, then that's the same as just adding. So then we would have g cubed minus 2g squared plus 5g plus 6. And then now instead of subtracting, we can add because we've distributed the sign. So then we can add and we can say, okay, it's minus g squared, so there is no g cubed. So that's a 0 g cubed. And then minus g squared. And this would be a minus 2g. And then there's no constant. Okay, and so then if we add it up, g cubed and 0 g cubed is g cubed minus 3g squared plus 3g plus 6. And there you go. Again, you could simplify it just by looking at it, but if you want something consistent and a sort of a tried and true method, this is a good way to go. Okay, why don't we do another one? So we have, see, that's green. We have 2x plus 3x squared minus 7 minus 8x squared. Well, let's distribute the minus sign across the 7 and the minus 8x. And so then that leaves us with 2x plus 3x squared. And you know what? I think I'm going to erase this and I'm going to put it in standard form. So, and that means that has the highest exponent first. So that would be 3x squared plus 2x. And then I can have a plus here because I've distributed my minus sign, so it would be plus a negative 7. Oh, but let's see, where's that? So let's add in a 0 constant, and then we'll put our negative 7 here in this column. And then we have a negative x squared, 8x squared, so negative 8x squared. And then we actually we don't have any x's. So 3x squared minus, oh no, it's plus 8x squared because I distributed that. So it's plus 8x squared. So that's 11x squared plus 2x minus 7. Do you see how that happened? So a minus times a minus is a plus. So that would have been plus 8x squared. Okay. I think just one more here. And then we have, let's see, 2x plus 3x squared minus 7 minus 8x squared. Well, again, we're going to distribute the minus sign. And I'm going to put the 3x squared first because that's the highest power. 3x squared plus 2x. And then here we have plus 8x squared. And then minus 7. Okay, so that means that we don't have any x's. And we have a minus 7. So we don't have any constants up there either. So do you see what I did here? We have 3x squared plus 2x is the equation. And then I just added a 0 because we don't have constants. So, and then in this case we have our 8x squared minus 7. It's a constant, minus 7. But we don't have any x's, so that's a 0. So then we have 11x squared plus 2x minus 7. And there you go. Okay, so again, just to reiterate, I put zeros in as a placeholder in cases where there is no term that's the same as whatever the other polynomial has. So this one didn't have a constant, so I add a 0. This one didn't have an x, so I add a 0. Alrighty, have a good day. Bye now.